Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, can you see the question? Is this question clear here? Can you see it well? You have your textbook open?
It's a little fuzzy, but yes, you can see it.
Okay. I wish the equipment can have a better resolution. Okay, so you know what? Maybe I will lift it up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna just give me a second. I will make it closer to the camera. Maybe that's gonna be helpful. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so this question is about this is a company uses normal job order costing, okay, to assign costs to products. The company assembles and packages 25 different products according to customer specifications. Products are worked on in benches of 20 to 40 units. Each bench is given a job number. On October 1st, the company had the following inventory balance. Raw materials 9,800, work in process 65,847, finished goods 3,640, and the work in process inventory. Just give me 1 second. The work in process inventory consisted of the following jobs. There are 3 jobs, 22, 24, 25, and the information is given in terms of direct materials, direct labor, applied overhead, okay, and also the number of the units, okay. So then let's keep going. The finished goods, okay, finished goods consist of job 23. So they finished the job 23. And you have all the cost information and also the number of units, okay? And then we have more information. So this information, okay, job 26, 27, 28, these are the jobs started in October, okay? You can see the direct materials, direct labor, and the number of units, okay? So other information, first one, direct materials, direct labor added to begin work in process in October were as follow. Okay, so you have direct materials for job 22, 24, 25 total. That's the direct materials, direct labor added, okay, added to beginning, right? This is the beginning balance of the working process, okay? So then we have more information here, okay? Number 2, okay? Overhead is applied at a predetermined rate based on the, this is very important, right? Based on the direct labor cost, okay? And C, actual expenses for October were as follows. Supervisor salary, factory rent, depreciation, indirect labor, supplies, selling expenses, property tax and insurance, and CPPEI and other benefits, okay? So for this one, CPPEI and other benefit, we have a star here. So more information, 80% of employer contribution and benefit related to factory personnel. This is very important information, right? And number 4, purchase of direct materials, raw materials during October amounted to 28,500. Indirect materials supplies are handled in a separate account. Okay, so for this company, they have 2 different accounts, one for direct material, the other one for indirect material, that's the supplies. And number 5, only job 27 and 28 are still in process. at closing on October 31st. Finished goods consisted only of job number 25 at the month's end. Last one, company writes off any under and over applied overhead to cost of goods sold in the months in which it is incurred. Lots of information. It's important that we read these questions carefully, right? And then the first question is calculate the predetermined overhead rate. Okay, so for oops, can you see here? Okay, we want to calculate predetermined overhead rate. And remember, this one equals a division, right? A division. And both estimated. So this one is the estimated, okay? This one is estimated monthly for October, right? October overhead, right? Overhead. And estimated operating activity. What is the operating activity selected?
Direct labor.
Labor.
Yep, here. Overhead is
Labor.
applied at a predetermined rate based on the direct labor cost, right? So here, we are going to do estimated October direct labor cost, right? Okay. So now you tell me what would be the overhead, October overhead? Okay, so let's go back. There's a lot of information, right? Lots of information. So let's use job 22. Okay, let's use job 22. See job 22. So for job 22, the applied overhead is
7350.
Yeah. So basically that's applied overhead is 7350. And what's the direct labor cost?
10,500.
10,500.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the rate? If you remember the formula would be the rate times
Estimate.
direct labor. The rate times direct labor equals applied overhead. Right?
I got 0.7 for a rate.
Me too.
Okay, 70%, right? The rate will equals 7,350 divided by 10,500. So this will be 70%. That would be the overhead rate. If you want to try, you can try job 24, 25. They are always use the same rate. So even you try job 24, 25, you should get the same answer, I believe. So if you try to use job 24 using the same formula, you should also get 70%. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did
How
anyone try?
how did you get the rate?
So here, okay. So the rate times the direct labor, that's the base, should be your applied overhead. So if
Okay.
you want to calculate the rate, then you're gonna move this one you're going to use a division, right? If you want to
Oh,
figure out the rate, you're going to use applied overhead divided by direct labor.
okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so that's the first one.
I just have a quick question. Is it
Okay.
always the same or is it just this question?
What do you mean?
Like the 70%? Like no matter what job you use, it's 70%?
In this question, we use the same rate, right, for all the jobs.
Is that normal though? Like it would be the same rate in like real life for different jobs?
I explained on Tuesday that it can happen the company only use one rate for the whole company, but also sometimes depending on the department. So some department may use their own rate. Okay. But in this question, if you check the different jobs, they all use the same rate. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so they would already have the rates then. Like it's normal that you wouldn't, like you'd already have the rate.
Yeah, in this way, we calculate backward, right? They didn't
Yeah.
tell us, but we can use the information given to figure out what is the rate.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the second one, calculate the unit cost of job number 24. So job number 24, okay, job number 24.
5 to 1.85.
So job number 24, so what do we have? We have the working in process, right? The work in process, direct material, direct labor, and in the middle column, right? 40 units.
Do you divide 20, like the total, 20,847 divided by 40?
By 40, yeah.
Okay, I understand. But does anyone have a question on this? Here it says work in process. And we are asking the unit cost of job number 24 in October.
I think we need to add up the total cost first and divide it by the number of units.
Yeah,
But
but
we have the total cost.
okay. So if you take a look at other information here, direct material and direct labor added to beginning work in process in October were as follows. Okay. So during October, they add more materials and more labor. Do you see job 24?
Okay.
So if you only use this information for work in process, this job is not done yet, right? This job 24 is not done yet. So when you say the unit cost of a job, you mean when the job is finished, right? What's the total cost? What's the unit cost? But this information you have here, these are not finished job, right? This is the work in process, right? And we also know here, number 5, only job 27, 28 are still in process at closing on October 31st. So this tells me that on October 31st, job 24 is no longer in the work in process. So that means on October 31st, job 24 is done, okay?
Professor?
So, yeah.
So the first data that we have for work in process, that's the beginning work in process for job 24 in October, and then we then add up the ones that we added I
Yeah.
mean, this other data. Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Okay, so now let's work on this together. Okay, very good. So let's figure out what's the unit cost of job 24. Okay,
Okay.
so you have beginning work in progress. So the direct material, that's 5190. Direct labor 9210. Are you following me?
Yes, please, sir.
Yeah, applied overhead. So that's 67447, and the total here for the beginning is
2847.
And then in October, we have things cost added in October, right? So now that information is here. Unfortunately, I covered it here. Okay, so boy, I need to really move this up. Okay. Now it's good, right? So job 24. So this cost direct material is 610.
610.
Direct labor is
4,500.
What about applied overhead here?
315 times 70.
Times 70. Thank you. So you're gonna
Yes.
use this
4,500
labor
and 70%.
70. That equals
3,150.
Very good. So now if I sum them up, this total will be 8260. Okay. And we know that's it, right? Because October, this job is completed. Otherwise, this job 24 will be set in the work in process, right? But on October 31st, we know only two other 26, 27 are still in the work in process. So we know this job is done, right? So now we know this job is done. So now let's do a total. So the total
29,107.
yeah, 29,107. And how many units?
40.
40.
40. So then what is the unit price?
727.7.
Okay, good job. Very good job. Okay, so that's what I got. Okay.
So sorry, for the applied overhead, we take the direct labor cost and multiply that by our rate?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we are done with B. Let's take a look at C.
Sorry, Professor, do you mind
Yep.
just putting that sheet back up one more just second?
Yep.
That's great, thank you.
Yeah.
Professor, does
Mhm.
the decimal points, does it matter to you?
Because this is money, right? So I can keep 2 decimals because this is dollar amount.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so next, how are we doing with time?
It's 5:34.
34. Okay. Number C, calculate the October balances for the following inventory accounts. Okay. For the following inventory accounts. So raw materials inventory. Okay, raw materials inventory account and the work in process and finished goods. We are doing this October 31st, right? Okay, so let's do this. October 1st, the beginning. Okay, so
9,800.
let's do this key account. So this is work in process. And this is finished goods.
Okay.
So raw materials, the beginning, October 1st, right? For the months, that's
9,800.
and work in process
6,5,847.
and finished goods.
3640.
Yeah, so I put it on the left side, right? This is the opening balance.
Mm-hmm.
And then purchase, right? Purchase. What information do we have for raw materials? Do we purchase anything? What is the information? Do we have any information? Oh, here. Okay. Purchase of direct materials, raw materials during October, amounted to 28,500.
500.
Yeah. So I'm going to add that
500.
28,500. Okay. So now this together gives me a total materials available for use.
38,300.
Okay, very good.
Yes, correct.
38,300. Well, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So then materials used. How do we know that? Materials used in October. Well, materials used in October, so that would be the cost here, right? Just a second here. So in October, these are the materials used. Is that correct? In October, what information do we have?
14,980.
Okay, so for job 22, 24, 25, the materials used in October, right, is this amount, right? 3260.
3260.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they started some other jobs, right? They also started these jobs. So they started in October, job 26, 27, 28, right? And the total is this.
Okay.
So I'm also going to add these other job orders.
14,980.
980.
Yeah. So see, that's the use, right? That's how much they used. Okay. And then what's the ending balance?
18,240 less 38,300.
Yeah. So this together, these two together would be 18,240. And the ending balance, this number, materials available for use, minus the amount used. So I should have
20,060.
20,060. Are we okay with the raw materials inventory? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So now let's do the work in process inventory, right? Work in process inventory. So what are we gonna do with this? So in October, what job do we have left?
Job 27 and job 28.
Very good. Right? In October, we have. Okay, let me just. Okay, I will do this way. So job. Okay, just give me a second. So I will do work in progress. Okay. So for job 27, and job 28, right? These are the only thing left for the ending balance. So how much is for job 27 and plus how much for job 28? That would be my ending balance, right? Because I only have these two left. So for job 27, okay, we started from here, right? We started with this number, right? Direct labor, direct material, and 28, this. I'm gonna add all this number together, okay? Okay, so let me, give me a second.
98. 900.
Okay, so job 27, direct materials,
5,600.
5,600, and direct labor,
9,340.
and I also need to consider that overhead, right? 70% of this number.
Okay. Of the two together, right? Of no, the
No,
direct labor.
This is direct labor, yeah, just this number, right? 70%. So that will be
6,538.
6,538, right? That's for job 27. And job 28, I have direct materials 4,200 and direct labor 5,910. And I also need to do a 70% of direct labor for my overhead.
4,137.
4,137. Okay. So this is the working in process, right? So when I add them up, this will be my ending balance. Okay. So this one, if you add all them up, will be 35,725.
That's what I got.
Good. Awesome. Does anyone have any questions on this? So we based on the information of number 5. There's only 2 jobs still in the work in process, right? So you just need to know what are the costs for that 2 job orders, right? What's the total cost of that? That will be in your ending work in process, right? October 31st, right? Okay, so now finished goods inventory. Finished goods inventory. Change the paper. Okay, I need to change the paper. So finished goods inventory. What do we have here? So which one is finished? Finished goods inventory. Let's see. Finished goods inventory. There's only, take a look at it again, number 5. Number 5. Finished goods inventory consists only job 25 at month's end. So on October 31st, the only thing left, the ending balance, finished goods, that's job 25, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Job 25. So let's take a look at the job 25. The beginning process. So let's figure
Sorry,
out.
Professor.
Yep.
Didn't we say that only job 27 and 28 were still in process?
Yeah, now I'm talking about finished goods inventory.
Okay, doesn't that?
Yeah,
That's
the other ones are
confusing.
sold. Yeah, 22, 20, 24, they all sold, right?
Oh,
So the 25 is finished, but it's not sold, right?
okay.
Yeah, makes sense?
Makes
So
sense.
let's figure out 25, right? What is the total manufacturing cost of 25? That will be the ending balance for the finished goods, right? So for 25, job 20, oops, let's see, huh? Okay, job 25, okay. We know the beginning working in process. So that would be 20950, right? And then in October, they added more cost for job 25. For job 25, we have more information on that. Oh, here. Yeah, right here.
Professor, it's 5:45.
Okay. Can you guys give me 2 more minutes? Because I'm almost done with this one. Actually, guess what? You guys can go. I will finish it by myself, and then I will post the video. Okay, and make sure you just watch the video. Okay. So if you guys all go, and I will keep working on this.
Is it
Thank
fine
you.
if we stay and you just can we just watch you finish it off if we just stay?
Oh yeah, if you don't have to go, you can stay around. But if you have to go, you have another class, you can go, but make sure you will watch it later, right? Because it's gonna help you with the assignment. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bye everyone. Have a nice weekend.
Please go on, Professor.
Okay, I will keep going. Okay, so this is the beginning. So that will be the 2095. We know that's the opening. And then in October, okay, they have new materials and labor added to the beginning inventory. right? So we have something cost.
Professor, isn't it the finished goods says 30,640? Is that not correct?
Sorry, which one? Which number did you say?
On October 1st, the company had the following inventory balances.
Yeah.
Is that not what we're going to use?
Yeah, the finished good is job 2025. So if we figured out what's the total manufacturing cost for job 25, that would be the cost sitting in the finished goods inventory, right?
Okay.
So for this one, okay, so you are going to have, okay, you can see job 25, you have 15, so just give me a second. You have materials, that's 1,500. You have direct labor, 500. And then you also need to do that overhead, so 70%.
Okay.
3,850.
Okay, 3,850. Okay. Okay, so now if I add all this is my total cost, right?
Okay.
So that's 31,800.
800.
Right? So this is the total cost for assigned to job 25, and this is not sold. So where this cost is sitting in the finished goods inventory. Okay, so that's the balance for the finished goods inventory. Then number D, this is a very long question, huh? And let's take a look at the number D. So number D, that will be what is the cost of goods manufactured in October. Okay.
Sorry, can you go back to your T account for finished goods inventory? I think I missed something.
Finished goods inventory, okay.
Oh, so for finished good inventory, we just have a debit balance at the beginning of 30,640, and then we just write the ending balance at the end. We just.
We are not using the T account, right?
Oh, we're
so we
not.
just need to know what's the total cost for job 2025, right? Because the finished goods ending inventory, the cost balance, there is only one job. That's the job 25, right?
Mhm.
So the cost of the job 25 would be the ending balance of the finished goods, right?
Okay.
So we just need to figure out what's the total cost for job 25.
Okay,
right?
I assumed when they said balances, they were looking for like a T account example. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And so the 2950, that's the cost cumulative before October. And then the other three numbers is the cost in October. Okay.
Professor,
that's where the job is done.
What about job 23? I'm just confused how job.
Job 23 is sold, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's sold, so it's not in the finished goods inventory.
But where did you get this beginning balance, Professor? This 2950.
Oh,
Where did you get it?
That's from
Yeah.
here. That's from here. From this number.
Okay, from the working process.
Yeah, so this is the cost cumulative before October. So the job 25 started maybe in September or August, right? It's not done, but the total cost cumulative before October is this amount, right?
Okay.
And then during October, I accumulated this cost. So the total cost would be together, right?
You're showing banking information.
Oh yeah, okay. I should not let you see I have $1 million in my bank account, right? It's okay.
Professor, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
When we're doing the finished goods and we're starting with our beginning balance, I mean, the beginning balance is the beginning finished goods, right? When we're looking at the finished goods.
Yeah, I'm not using, we don't have that information, right? We were not told what's the beginning balance of the finished goods.
But we were. It says
oh yeah, we were.
1st,
yeah,
the company had the following inventory balances.
Yeah. Yes. So then what happened is basically whatever transferred into, okay, I'll show you why this is the easy way, right? Okay.
Okay.
So let's do this. If you want to do that way, that's fine. So if you have if you have a okay,
Finished
yeah,
good.
yeah. So if you have, let's say, finished goods inventory, right?
Yes, sir.
Finished goods inventory, and the beginning balance is October 1st. Sorry,
Yes, sir.
October 1st. Right? So this number would be, let's see,
3640.
yeah, 3640, right?
Okay.
So then I'm going to add the cost transfer, right? So what are the job orders transferred into the finished goods? Okay, what are the costs?
Okay, let's see.
So what, by the way, what are these? What are this stuff? What are this number? What this is job order maybe 21? So do you know what's this job orders? for
No,
the
I
20?
don't.
No, right? But I'm
Yes.
suppose they may tell us. Okay, they told us this is job 23. Did you see this number? 3640.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So,
yeah.
so we know that in the beginning, finished goods inventory, that's job 23, okay?
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
then during the time, what is in? We have what is in. We have, sorry, just give me a second. We have 22. So 22 is done. So we add 22, but then we sold the 22, right? We minus
Okay.
22. And then we have, okay, so
24.
which one left in the work in process? Okay, 27, 28. Yeah, and then we have 24, right?
Okay.
And then
Yes.
24 is sold, right?
Okay.
And then we have 26.
Okay.
26 is sold, right?
Okay.
And 28, 27, that's work in process.
Process, yes.
And 25 is not sold, right? 25 is not sold. And 23 is sold, right? 23
Okay.
is sold. So minus 23. So then you can see that 23 is sold, 22 is sold, 24
Okay.
is sold, 26 is sold, 25 is the only one left. So that's why the ending inventory is this 25 cost.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I just calculate what's my cost, total cost for 25.
Okay. 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 Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, I don't have $1 million in the bank account. I'm just a poor professor, okay? So are we okay with move on?
Yes, please, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So D here is what is the cost of goods manufactured in October? Okay. What's the cost of goods manufactured in October? So we want to know, okay, what's come out of the work in process, right? What's come out of the work in process? And you know that, right? So what's come out of the work in process in October? So that will be 24, 22, right? 24, 26, and 25, right? So these ones come out of the work in process, goes into the finished goods inventory, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, so remember, okay, I'm gonna show you here. So you have a work in progress, right? Work in progress inventory, and you have finished goods, right?
Professor?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have another class at 6. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you have to
Okay.
leave, just leave. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just quickly wanted to add that I didn't get my participation marks for last for
Sorry,
Tuesday.
you can send me email, okay? So
Thank you,
I don't
sir.
want too many disruptions here, okay?
All right,
Yeah.
sir. All right, sir.
Yeah, so you want to figure out the work manufactured, right? This is the job completed in October. The jobs completed in October. And we know that this is the 22, 24, 25, and 26. And that's how this is added to the finished goods. Okay, so so then what is the cost of goods manufactured? So that's I just need to figure out what's the total cost of the 4 job orders. Right, 22, 24, 25, 26. Okay, what about 23, right? 23 was here in the beginning, right? In the October, before, at the beginning of October, 23 is already in the finished goods, right? So we are asking what is the total manufacturing overhead, total cost of manufacture for the month of October. So we just need to figure out what's the cost of these 4 jobs, right? I think we know this already, right? Do we know 22? Did we calculate 22? I think we calculated 22, right?
I think we could the 24, is it?
We calculated 24.
Yeah. Not 22. I think.
Yeah. So okay. So basically, let's do this. Okay. So we have let me see here. 24. We know 24. Okay. So this is what we have done. We have calculated job 24, right? The total cost is 29,107. That's the total cost of job 24. And we also have calculated job 22. Let me see here. No, we didn't calculate the job 22.
I don't think so. I think only 24.
Okay. How about job 25? Well, we calculated job 25, right? We just calculated job 25, I think. The finished goods.
Oh, yes, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
31.
So that would be this number. Okay, so that would be this number, right? Job 25. That'll be this number. Okay. So I need to write this down. So job 25. Job 25, we calculated already. So this one is 31,800. And job 24, we calculated already. This is 29,107. So this one is 29,107. Okay, so 22 and 26. Okay, 22 and 26. So for 26, we know, okay, there's no opening balance, right? 26 is new in October. There's no beginning balance. So 26, then the only cost is this number. So for 26, job 26, I have direct materials, 5,180. I have direct labor, 1,200. And then the applied manufacturing overhead is 70% of this. Okay. So what is this number? This number is times 70. So that would be 7,840. Yeah. So my total for job 26 is 24,220. Okay. So my job 26 is 24,220. Okay, then my job 22. What is my job 22? Okay. So job 22, I have
24.
So job 22, here, I have an opening. So my opening balance is 6,200, that's direct material, and 10,500, that's direct labor, and applied overhead. The total, that's 24,050. right? That's job 22, but we also have additional cost, right? So in October, we have to add this. So we are going to add materials 1150 and the direct labor 3,000 and also the applied overhead. So that's 7%, 3,000, 2,100. In total, this number should be,
30.
sorry, what's your answer? What's your number?
30,300.
30,300. Thank you. Okay. So then I have job 22, 30,300, right? So when I add all them together, this will be my total cost of manufactured. Okay. So if you add all four numbers together, you should have 115,427. So add up these four numbers. Okay. Any question? Good. Okay. Boy, I'm tired. Last one. So determine the under or over applied overhead for October and prepare for the journal entry to disclose this amount. Okay, so then we need to figure out the manufacturing overhead, right? So to know that, we had to figure out the actual manufacturing overhead. Okay, so what is my actual manufacturing overhead? This is the actual expenses in October, right? Okay, so we want to know the actual manufacturing overhead. Okay, so for October. Okay, so we know that supervisor salaries, is this a manufacturing overhead?
Yes.
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 So that's a supervisory salaries. So that's the 6,000, right? And factory rent, is this a manufacturing overhead?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's related to the manufacturing, the factory, right? Depreciation on machines. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Depreciation machines. That's the 5,000. Okay. Indirect labor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. 4,000. Okay. Factory supplies. These are the indirect materials, right?
Yes.
It says somewhere in the question. They have a separate indirect materials account called the supplies, right? 2,100. How about styling expenses? Is this a product cost or period cost? Styling expenses. Period, right? Yeah. So this is not a it's not a product cost, right? So we leave that, right? Property tax and the insurance. We assume this is, we are talking about the factory, right? The factory, property tax and the insurance.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So that will be property tax and insurance. So this will be 225. Okay. And then the CPP, EI, and other benefits. 4,200.
This is 80%. So
Only 80%. Very good. So this benefit, only 80% of that is for the factory personnel, right? See, only 80% of this is for the factory personnel. Therefore, only 50% of that will be considered as manufacturing overhead. This number is 3,360. Is that right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now this is my total, right? We covered everything, right? That's the total overhead incurred for the month, right? Right? So then if I add everything together, I have 27,710. Okay. So now, what is the overhead applied? Less overhead applied in October. So what is the manufacturing overhead applied in October? So that's the actual incurred. What is the total overhead applied in October? So we need to know what is the total direct labors, right, for October, and times 70%, right? Does that make sense?
yes.
Yeah,
So
for all jobs, right?
Yeah, for all the jobs, right? So now let's figure it out.
It would be
Let's figure it out, all this, only October, right? We are talking about October. So the labors in October, okay. So I have job here, job 26, 27, 28 together. So that together is 26,550, right? Here. For job 26, 27, 28, these are the jobs that started in October, and the total direct labor cost is 26,450. So from job order, so 26, 27, 28. So the cost will be 26,450, right? But I also have other jobs, right? Here. For 22, 24, 25, the total direct labor in October, so that's 13,000, right? Did you see? Yeah. So for 22, 24, 25, and that job is, total job is 13,000. 13,000. Okay. So what's the total now? The total will be add these two together, right? Yeah. So I have 39,450. Yeah, is this what you got?
Yeah, that's right.
This is the total direct labor cost October, right? But I had to times 70%, right, to figure out what's the applied cost, right? So to figure out the applied overhead, I need to use direct labor times 70%. So this number is 27,615. Okay. So now the actual cost is A, the applied cost is B, right? So what's the balance? The balance is under applied. So 27,710 minus 27,615. Okay, so the under applied is $95. And we are using a cost of goods sold method, right? It's under applied. I have to credit manufacturing overhead. I have to credit manufacturing manufacturing overhead to make it to be 0, right? 95, and I need a debit cost of goods sold for 95. So that's my general entry. Okay, so this is a long question. Okay, this is a long question. So do you have any questions? How many of you still left? You, all of you? Just give me a second. Okay, so that's it. And I'm going to, oh, I'm recording, right? Am I recording right now?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, oh, I'm so scared. Oh yeah, that's right. So just give me a second.